What are some of your greatest accomplishments?
Some of my greatest accomplishments are, let's see. I think there's quite a few of them. When I graduate from Aggies Elevated, I actually want to come back and get my bachelor's in art. When I'm drawing and it doesn't look like I'm paying attention, I'm actually am. It's like multitasking. And the type of art that I do is mostly anime style / realism because it's like in the middle of those. But I didn't really have much schooling when I was younger, so it was kind of difficult. My mom, after kind of my seizures were acting up sometimes in classes. My pills made me so sleepy I couldn't function in class. Since I don't read and write a lot, I did expect college to be difficult, and it is. I know it takes patience, and I do know I have patience with art.
How's the transition been to come to college, leaving your mom? Tell us about that.
She worries very much so about me, more than I think she should. I have to tell her a lot of times that I could do this on my own, I don't need your help, and that could get into some very interesting conversations. I see myself going to school for at least 4 more years. It's challenged me very much so, mostly because of the fact that when I was in high school, I didn't get as much help as I needed and I could have had, as most kids did. It actually really made me upset. I'm good at working with wood. I just love woodworking. Something that I'm passionate about.
CP, cerebral palsy, and this was a custom-made saddle that his grandfather made with the lab so that he could ride a horse by himself for the first time.
This semester, one of my classes was AT Lab, stands for Assistant Technology. I got the opportunity to help build things for disabled people.
Do you eventually see yourself having your own family?
Oh, I don't know the truth. Okay. I would say no. Right now I'm single right now, and I'll keep it that way still. The most joy in life, I have to say dancing. Because for me, about dancing, it's like I know how to communicate and dance, and I know the thing that I'm good at. I love myself. That's good. The type of skills that I'm learning right now is how to communicate right now. Because that's one of my biggest feelings right now is to communicate. When I have to talk, when I have to talk in class, it's like I'm afraid to talk.
Summarize it. Be quick. You have 1.5 minutes to do it. What was your experience that you learned that?
So what I learned, this was in the past of last semester, and I want to come back and get more schooling because I want to work with children with special needs in a daycare setting.
And walk around this little curve.
Do my parents worry about me? Yeah, they worry about me. My mom was kind of worried too because she's thinking, well, she has a disability and she doesn't, it's hard for her to remember things and stay on task.
So here we are at the doors to the junction, and now we're going to head to Distance Education Room 109.
I have a GoPro that Sarah helped me put together on my iPad, so it has videos of each class that I go to, and it shows me how to get there, so I don't have to think, where do I go? I can just go to my videos on my iPad and click whatever class I'm going to, and then I just follow that and it takes me to my class.
What gives you the most joy in life?
So the most joy in life, music, for sure. Writing lyrics and singing, playing piano and guitar is definitely my joy in life. And my brother. I like music a lot, and it helps my relationships go smoother.
took a long, hard look at my life. Things that make me upset is when I can't express myself freely. I like to write lyrics and sing, and it makes me feel happy and like in control of myself and my emotions. So if I'm sad, I can write a happy song and be happy, feel better.
Who else has a funny story?
The one time where Sarah decides to pretend to run in late during class.
Oh
my gosh!
I remember.
And she
That
goes,
was evil.
"I'm so sorry, Emily. Oh my gosh, I am like so." Remember that? I don't ever want to forget how much laughter I've had in college. It would be random, like someone would say something hilarious, and I would just bust up laughing. And then when they would say it again, I would just start laughing again, and then they would tell me, "You gotta stop." My ideal career is I want to work with horses and different animals. When I get stressed, I think about my horse back at home, and I have found that I have a real passion for that. I had a dream that I wanted to go to college just like my other friends that graduated with me. And when I found out that Aggies Elevated is a program, I was so excited and my parents were thrilled. And I want to eventually get married and have a family. But right now I see that it would be a challenge. Living with someone else, having to not buy what I want, and having to cook for him. I don't know how great that would be. We'd be eating out all the time.
I think my ideal career would be either an elementary school teacher or a flight attendant or just something working with people or kids. I'm kind of undeclared because I'm not sure what I want to do yet. My number one hobby is karate. I am a first-degree black belt. When I got my black belt in March 2013, I felt like I could conquer the world. I can be a very quiet person at times, but being at college gives me a lot of joy because I love being here, and I've loved the friends that I've made in both Aggies Elevated and outside of Aggies Elevated. My relationship with my teachers, Sarah Bodley and Sue Reeves, is really, really good. I'm really close with them, and I'm really close with my mentor, Shelby. She's always there for me when I need her, and she understands the emotions and the things that go along with college.
Probably the biggest challenge for me in college would probably be just getting all the assignments done on time, doing finals at the end of each semester, and trying to get everything organized and stuff. It's nonstop. It just keeps coming every week. I learned how to be more independent. That's what I accomplished in Aggies Elevated. Back in high school, I wasn't really independent and all. But during Aggies Elevated, I kind of learned how to take things seriously. So I'm hiking Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa to raise money for this special program, Aggies Elevated, because I want to meet new kids with disabilities and learn how to help them have the college experience like I had. College can be tough for everyone because obviously we're all here to learn, but learning takes time, and some of us do get impatient about time and stuff. Yeah. Don't let your disabilities stop you from doing things you want to accomplish in life.